Imagine stepping into a land where ancient traditions meet futuristic skylines, and the unexpected is a part of everyday life. Welcome to Saudi Arabia, the weirdest country in the Middle East. From the sprawling deserts where Bedouins still roam to towering cities filled with modern luxury, this nation is unlike any other. You'll uncover bizarre customs, witness astonishing contrasts, and dive into a culture so rich and complex that it'll leave you speechless. Curious about what life is really like in a country shrouded in mystery and strict customs. We're about to reveal the untold stories and hidden gems that make Saudi Arabia a place you'll never forget. Whether it's the ultra-conservative social rules or the surprising ways people thrive in this unique environment, prepare for a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew. If you're ready to explore the unknown, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit the Your Friend button soon for more fascinating travel documentaries. Let's dive in. 1. The holy city of Mecca is the birthplace of Islam and the Prophet Muhammad, who was an Arab religious, political, and military leader. According to Islamic belief, Muhammad is the most recent and final prophet of the God of Abraham. As a political figure, he unified various Arab tribes, leading to conquests that formed a vast caliphate stretching from Persia to the Iberian Peninsula. Mecca is home to the Kaaba, a cubic structure located in the sacred mosque Masjid al-Haram, which Muslims consider the most sacred spot on earth. Each year, millions of Muslims from around the world travel to Mecca to perform the Hajj, the mandatory pilgrimage for those who are physically and financially able. This event is one of the largest gatherings of people in the world. 2. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is also home to the futuristic city of Neom, an ambitious project that aims to transform the region into a global hub for innovation and technology, with a focus on sustainability and quality of life. Located in the northwest of the country, in the Tibuk region, Neom covers an area of 26,500 km, bordering the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba. This ambitious project is part of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030 plan, which seeks to diversify the Saudi economy and reduce its dependence on oil. One of Neom's boldest proposals is the Line, a 170 km long linear city with no cars, streets, or carbon emissions. So Line will be connected by a high-speed transportation system, making any point in the city accessible within a maximum of 20 minutes. This design aims to preserve 95% of the surrounding natural environment, promoting a healthier and more sustainable lifestyle for its inhabitants. 3. Another of Saudi Arabia's most visited places is the historic city of Diriyah. Located on the outskirts of Riyadh, Diriyah is the birthplace of the Saudi dynasty and a site of great cultural and historical importance. The city is home to the Al-Ahsa district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its adobe buildings and historic fort. Neom. Diriyah is undergoing an extensive restoration and development project aiming to transform the area into a major tourist destination with museums, art galleries, and cultural facilities. 4. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia boasts an extensive coastline along the Red Sea, offering some of the best diving spots in the world, such as the coral reefs of Jeddah and the Farallon Islands. Rich in marine biodiversity, these crystal-clear waters are a paradise for divers and marine life enthusiasts. So the Red Sea also plays a crucial role in Saudi Arabia's economy, facilitating trade and port activities. 5. Saudi Arabia is home to vast stretches of desert, including the famous Rub al-Khali, or Empty Quarter, the largest continuous sand desert in the world. It is a territory almost the size of France, with half the sand of the entire Sahara Desert. This desert, with its towering dunes and desolate landscapes, has been a fundamental part of the culture and history of the Arabian Peninsula. Bedouin tribes still inhabit these regions, maintaining ancient traditions of herding and nomadic life. 6. Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia, is a modern and dynamic metropolis, home to nearly 20% of the country's population. The city is a political and economic hub with impressive skyscrapers and rapidly developing infrastructure. Among the top tourist attractions is the historic center of Diriyah, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the birthplace of the Al-Ahsa dynasty. Riyadh is also home to the Kingdom Center, one of the tallest buildings in the country, offering panoramic views of the city. 7. Saudi Arabia is known for its unique cultural traditions, such as Arabian hospitality, the art of falconry, and the traditional dance known as Arda. These traditions are an essential part of the national identity and are celebrated at festivals and cultural events. 8. Al-Ahsa is one of the largest oases in the world, with thousands of palm trees and a traditional irrigation system that sustains local agriculture. This oasis is an impressive example of how life can flourish in the desert. 9. Medina, along with Mecca, is one of the holiest cities in Islam. Originally called Yathrib, the city gained great importance after the migration of the Prophet Muhammad in 622 AD, known as the Hijra, which marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. Medina is renowned for housing the Prophet's mosque, Al-Masjid an-Nabawi, one of Islam's most revered sites, where the Prophet Muhammad is buried. The city stands out as an important spiritual and cultural center, not only for its religious significance but also for its role in Islamic history. It was in Medina that the first Muslim community was formed and thrived, and where many crucial events in the Prophet's life took place. 10. The city of Jeddah, besides its commercial role, is famous for its Corniche and extensive coastal area stretching along the Red Sea. This promenade is popular among residents and tourists, offering panoramic views of the sea, outdoor sculptures, parks, and recreational areas. And Jeddah is also known for its coral houses in the Old City, Al-Balad, which reflect traditional Arabian architecture and are recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city serves as a gateway for pilgrims traveling to Mecca, especially during the Hajj. Saudi Arabia is an absolute monarchy where the king is the head of state and government, wielding extensive powers over the country. The current monarch is King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, who ascended to the throne in 2015. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman also plays a crucial role in governance and economic and social reforms as part of the Vision 2030 plan, which aims to diversify the Saudi economy and reduce its dependence on oil. The Saudi royal family, the Al Saud, has ruled the country since its founding in 1932. It is estimated that the family has between 10,000 and 20,000 members, but around 2,000 concentrate more power and wealth. Estimates of the Saudi royal family's fortune reach $3 trillion, including the capitalization of Aramco, the national oil and natural gas company. So with this wealth, they are considered the richest family in human history. The Saudi Arabian armed forces are among the best equipped and most powerful in the Middle East region, with approximately 200,000 active military personnel. They include the Army, Air Force, Navy, National Guard, and Air Defense Forces. The country invests significantly in defense, acquiring advanced equipment, and maintaining a robust military force to protect its sovereignty and regional interests. Saudis are known for their hospitality and politeness. Family is the central pillar of society, with a patriarchal structure where the head of the family takes leadership in important decisions. Saudi women have seen a growing expansion of their rights in recent years, including the right to drive and greater participation in the workforce and education, as part of the reforms promoted by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Saudi population is predominantly Arab, with minorities of expatriates from various parts of the world, mainly from South Asia. Saudi society is highly conservative, adhering to the Islamic traditions of Wahhabism. Saudi Arabia also hosts Bedouin communities that maintain a traditional lifestyle, with some living nomadically in the desert, while others adapt to a more modern way of life. Saudi Arabia has played an important role in hosting refugees, especially during regional crises. Although the country does not have formal refugee camps, like its neighboring countries, it has provided significant financial and humanitarian aid to countries hosting refugees, such as Jordan and Lebanon. Saudi foreign policy is influenced by its position as a leader in the Islamic world and its role in regional stabilization. The kingdom is known for its vast oil reserves, being the second country in the world with the largest proven oil reserves, behind only Venezuela. It is the world's largest oil exporter and plays a leading role in OPEC. Saudi Arabia controls a significant portion of global oil reserves, giving it a crucial role in the global economy. The oil sector accounts for about 75% of budget revenues, 40% of GDP, and 90% of export earnings. Saudi cities are experiencing rapid urban development, with new infrastructure projects, modern skyscrapers, and improvements in public transportation. Riyadh, the capital, and Jeddah, the main port and commercial hub, are examples of cities that are modernizing quickly while maintaining elements of their rich cultural heritage. Saudi Arabia has a rich culinary culture, with traditional dishes such as kabsa, a rice dish with meat and spices, mandi, rice seasoned with lamb or chicken slowly cooked in a hole in the ground, and the famous Arabic coffee, brewed with cardamom and often served with fresh dates, symbolizing hospitality and welcome. In addition to the main dishes, Saudi cuisine includes a variety of breads such as seeks and marou. So meals are important moments of socialization and celebration, where generosity and sharing are central values, highlighting the cultural richness and tradition of hospitality that permeates Saudi society. Saudi Arabia's diverse landscape, from vast majestic deserts to stunning coastlines, has become a popular setting for Hollywood productions and international films, showcasing the country's natural beauty to the world. Saudi Arabia's climate is predominantly arid, with variations between the extreme heat of the desert and the more moderate temperatures of the southwestern mountains. So in the summer, temperatures can exceed 50 degrees in some desert areas. In winter, particularly in the mountainous regions, temperatures can drop significantly, even snowing in places like Al-Ula and Tabuk. The capital, Riyadh, experiences intense heat in summer, but nights are generally cooler due to low humidity. Saudi Arabia is committed to preserving its natural environment through various reserves and national parks. So the Faisal Wildlife Reserve in the Red Sea is known for its islands and biodiversity, protecting several species of birds and marine animals. So the Hara al-Haran Nature Reserve, near the border with Jordan, covers a vast area of volcanic terrain and is home to rare species such as the Arabian gazelle. So the city of Taif, located in the Sarawat Mountains, is a popular summer destination due to its cooler climate compared to other regions of the country. Taif is famous for its rose gardens and the production of rose water used in perfumes and cosmetics. So the city is also known for its fruit and vegetable plantations, thanks to its fertile soil. Annually, Taif hosts the Rose Festival, celebrating the harvest and production of rose-derived products. No country is covered by more sand than Saudi Arabia. However, desert sand cannot be used for building construction, as the type of grain found in deserts lacks the proper composition to mix with water and cement to become concrete. A formula in which sand and gravel are the most abundant components is required. Due to this, the country has to import sand for construction. Currently, the largest exporter of sand to Saudi Arabia is Australia. The flag of Saudi Arabia is a significant symbol of the country, with a simple yet powerful design. And it features a green background representing Islam and prominently displays, in its center, an inscription in Arabic, "There is no God but Allah and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah." This inscription is accompanied by a horizontal Arabic sword, symbolizing justice and the defense of faith. The green of the flag is also associated with Islamic tradition and the importance of religion in the country. The use of sacred words and the sword reflects Saudi Arabia's commitment to the Islamic faith and national unity. Saudi culture is deeply rooted in Islamic traditions but is also rapidly modernizing. The Majlis, a traditional gathering place where community matters are discussed and stories are shared, remains an important part of social life. Saudi hospitality traditions are evident in how Arabic coffee and dates are offered to visitors. Recently, the country has promoted cultural festivals, such as the Riyadh Festival, celebrating Saudi art, music, and cuisine, attracting thousands of national and international visitors. In addition to its natural and historical wonders, Saudi Arabia is emerging as a destination for adventure sports. The country offers opportunities for activities such as sandboarding in the dunes of Rub al-Khali, climbing in the Asir Mountains, and diving in the crystal-clear waters of the Red Sea. International sporting events, such as the Formula E race in Diriyah and the Dakar Rally, attract competitors and spectators from around the world, highlighting Saudi Arabia's potential as a hub for sports and adventure tourism. Saudi Arabia's biodiversity is surprising considering its vast desert expanses. The country has several ecological regions, including deserts, mountains, and coastal areas, which are home to a variety of fauna and flora adapted to extreme conditions. Notable animals include the Arabian oryx, which has been successfully reintroduced into the wild, the striped hyena, the sand cat, and the desert fox. The flora is also diverse, with plants like the acacia and various species of drought-resistant shrubs. If you plan to visit Saudi Arabia, there are some important things you should know. While the country is conservative in terms of customs and dress, it is becoming more open and welcoming to tourists. It is important to dress modestly, especially for women, who should cover their shoulders and knees. Local greetings are formal and respectful. A handshake is common, but let the Saudis initiate physical contact. Photography in public places is allowed, but avoid taking pictures of government and military facilities. Respecting local traditions and customs, such as refraining from eating in public during Ramadan, is crucial. Saudi laws are strict, and it is essential to respect them to avoid problems. The consumption of alcohol is prohibited and severely punished, as is the use and trafficking of drugs. Although homosexuality is illegal, the government is trying to create a more inclusive environment for tourism. However, public displays of affection are discouraged. The death penalty is still applied for serious crimes. Photographing people without their consent is considered rude and should be avoided, especially when photographing women. To visit Saudi Arabia, most tourists need a visa, which can be obtained online or upon arrival. Depending on nationality, it is advisable to check specific requirements before traveling. The most convenient way to travel around the country is by car, with a well-developed road infrastructure. Buses and taxis are also viable options. When negotiating taxi fares, be sure to agree on a price before the trip. The best time to visit is during the cooler months from November to March, when the weather is more pleasant. The local currency is the Saudi riyal, and costs can vary significantly between urban and rural areas. As we wrap up this eye-opening journey through Saudi Arabia, it's clear that this country is truly one of the most unique and fascinating places in the Middle East. And, from its deeply rooted traditions to its rapid modernization, Saudi Arabia continues to surprise and captivate the world. Whether it's the contrast between the vast desert landscapes and futuristic cities, or the blend of ancient customs with modern lifestyles, this is a land of incredible contrast that leaves a lasting impression on anyone who visits. The country's rich culture, strict social rules, and surprising developments create an experience that's both intriguing and unforgettable. If you're as fascinated by Saudi Arabia as we are, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends to spread the curiosity. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more incredible insights and explorations into the world's most unusual and interesting destinations. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure.